Hey, what's going on, Libra? Bush Tarot here. Gonna do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. If you want to get a hold of me for a more in-depth read, personal read, you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram. All that information will be in the description box down below. If you haven't already, like and subscribe, and always feel free to comment down below. So let's get right into it. Universe, what do we have for Libras? What is going on with Libras? All right. So first thing I see is coming up. I feel like there's some new motivation by someone from your past. Someone from your past. I feel like they want to move forward. I feel like they've taken some time to reflect. And I feel like they're starting to see things in a different light. So I'm getting the sense that this may be a past love relationship or a past person that was heading in that direction. Because I feel like for some reason they went cold in the past. But now, lately, they've been thinking more and more about you. They took a step back, started to see this in a different light with that Pisces energy, that moon card. And I feel like they've been doing a lot of work. You know, I feel like they've been doing a lot of work on themselves. And I feel like while they were doing that work, they started to realize, you know, just how much they actually miss being with you or miss being around you. I feel like they're starting to regret decisions that they had made. So that's why I say I feel like, you know, I do see they want to reconcile. I feel like being without you has them feeling defeated. Because the more work they do, I feel like they've been working a lot on stability, but the more work they do, the more empty they feel, because with that Empress card, they miss what they had what they had with you, or what they could have had with you. Like, they're starting to regret that. They're regretting the decision that they had made. Like, I feel like they were really hot and cold. You know, they couldn't make a decision in the past. And I feel like that wasn't based on how they felt about you. It was more based on the fact that they were totally concentrated on stability. They weren't focused on relationships. They weren't focused on emotional connections at all. They were thinking about their stability. And the more work they put into building that stability for themselves, they realized that it's almost like, why am I building stability for nothing? I don't have anybody to share it with. And they're starting to see how much value you actually bring. You know, they miss you. Plain and simple. And without you, they feel imbalanced. With that Temperance card in reverse, they don't feel that balance. They made a decision based on, progressing, moving forward with stability, working on stability. And they gave up on emotional connection. Now they're regretting it. And I do see they want to come back. They got a lot of love for you, Libra. A lot of love. And like I said, they're starting to see this in a different light. They're starting to realize that what's the point of stability if you have nobody to share it with? And that's what's got them out of balance. They're doing all the work, but at the end of the day, what are they working for? So I feel like they might have been hot and cold basically because they thought that getting involved in an emotional relationship would hold them back. But now they're starting to see there's no real point in moving forward with stability if you have nobody to share it with. At the end of the day, they're realizing they're getting nowhere. Got the Cancer energy, that Chariot in reverse. They're not moving forward. They're not getting anywhere. Whether or not, even if their stability goes through the roof, what's the point? Like I said, I feel like when they took that step back with that Four of Swords, that's when they started to realize all this. They started to realize there's really no point to being successful in one aspect of your life if you can't be successful in both. They think a lot about you. Get that Four of Cups. They're thinking a lot about you. They're not even thinking about anybody else. And I feel like they never really did think about anybody else. There was really nobody else that they were thinking about. It was basically they were thinking about stability. But they do want to reconcile. They want to make this work. They want to move forward with this. So I do see them coming back, Libra. I do see them coming back. And I do see them being very genuine. Now, when I say that, I'm telling you what I see here, and what I see here is somebody that's very remorseful about the decision that they made. They regret the decision they made because at the end of the day, they feel more empty. They were trying to do what was right, what they thought was the right thing. They thought they couldn't balance both, but now they're realizing that because of the fact that they're all about stability, that they need balance. They want balance. Like I said, with that Temperance card in reverse, they feel so out of balance right now because they've spent so much time shutting people out so they advance stability. They might have shut you out because of a job or because of a new career or because of a new business that they had started. But they realize now that things are going well, things are heading in the right direction that way, that they still feel empty. And now they're starting to realize why. Because there's no point. Being stable doesn't fill your cup if you have nobody to share it with. But like I said, they want to reconcile. They want to come back. And I do see them moving forward in that. I do see a lot of forward movement with that Queen of Swords. I do see a lot of forward movement here. I do see them reaching out, opening some communication. Because like I said, they feel very, very defeated. They're feeling very lonely. And they're not, I want to be clear, they're not reaching out to you because they're lonely. They miss you. They're lonely because they don't have you. They're not lonely because they need somebody. Because the Four of Cups tells me they think about you. They're not thinking about anybody else. I see a lot of happiness here. But at the end of the day, it's free will. Trust your intuition. But I feel like this person is very genuine. I feel like they honestly regret the decision that they had made. They chose stability over love. And now they're realizing that stability is nothing without love. And that's something that I say a lot. I believe in it. I don't know if it's because I'm a Sagittarius and that temperance card is our energy, but I believe in balance. 100%. I believe that nobody can be happy all about love, and nobody can be, all about being in love with somebody, all about a relationship. You can't be all about a relationship. You have to have other things, but you can't be all about money, stability, but you can't all be about just living in la la land love. And I mean, I wish it was that way, but I feel like the way the world works is you have to have stability, and not necessarily money, but you have to be stable. And what I mean by stable, like a lot of people think it's all about money. Being stable is being able to do the things you want to do. You don't have to be rich, but at the end of the day, we have to do, there has to be some kind of stability in order to live in the world. You could, at the end of the day, you need both. You need love, and you need stability. It doesn't mean you can't get it from your partner. Like, you can be with somebody and be in love and still have a great stability system. But it's all about balance. You can't have completely 100% of one side and not the other. There's workaholics out there that at the end of the day they're lonely, and there's people out there that are in love but they're poor. They're poor, they're homeless. So not to say that you have to have one or the other, but I feel like striving to be balanced is where I would say that's where most of the really, really happy people in life are. They have that comfort zone in there. But that's what I have for you, Libra. Thanks for watching. Be good. Take care.